Good girl. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Just stand still. Yeah, she's convinced moving is the right answer. There. Moment you stand still, you get left alone. So, howdy folks. We're going over some trail obstacles today and just working Miss Jazz around some stuff, especially around some scary stuff. For instance, I thought this fire pit would be a good first obstacle to work around, so I'm just gonna keep her facing till she decides to slow back down. Only reason she's trotting is her own anxiety and built up energy inside her own head. $1 million heart, nickel head. But so we're just working around this fire pit, being careful not to make her step in it, because then she'd have a reason to be scared of it. Good. Well, you see how she's already not balking at it as much? She thinks, she thinks she's running by it, but ooh, there. Ooh. And I'm gonna wait for her to back up, just because she's still figuring out what whoa means. She thinks that pressure on both reins means put all my weight onto my front feet and try and walk out through my face. So there, I'm just setting up a wall, and when she doesn't listen to it, I'm talking to her with my spurs saying get soft and go backwards. There, now she stopped moving her feet so much. But, so the key was something like a horse being afraid. And she's interesting because she's really an introvert in the arena, but she's just convinced that moving her feet is the right answer here. So she's not afraid of that fire pit anymore, so I'm not going to keep addressing it. Now I'm going to just, every time she moves her feet around, I'm going to put her to work, because even though we came up here to kind of work on that scary thing, if she's not worried about it anymore, then I want to work on her mindset and get her to just be impulsive. I'm not riding forward, so she shouldn't be walking forward, but she's convinced it's the right answer. So I'm just going to keep turning her and making it hard for her to walk until she decides to stop. You can't force a horse to do anything. You can only cause them to want to do something. So I'm not going to force her to stop. I'm just going to make it uncomfortable for her to walk. Right there. She wants to walk out. We'll just bend her nose till she stops her feet. Might give her a little more lead rope. There, she decides to walk off, so I'm just going to touch with my rein, and she was kind of heavy there, so I just wanted her to get light. Good. Right here, she wanted to walk off. So I'm just going to bend her nose around, tap her with my leg till she brings her nose around and gets soft on this rein. Wait till she stops her feet, and then give her release. Leave her alone. Good. That's better. Now we're working on backing up in the arena too. So you see there, the moment she felt pressure on both reins, she decided to do the exact opposite of what is required of her, which is she decided to go forward instead of going backwards. And she's going to run into some pressure for that now, because we've been doing this long enough that she knows what backup means, and she knows that she's just trying to avoid it. So now I'm going to ask her to back up in a counterbent circle, half a circle anyway. And good. Now we give her slack, leave her alone, see if she'll stand still, and reward her for standing still. Very nice. So, but when a horse is afraid of something like that, all you have to do is keep their nose pointed at it. Don't let them turn away from it, because then they're running away from it, and kind of work them around it until they've relaxed. At least that's the way you would want to do it with a horse like her, who's not incredibly worried. She's not incredibly worried about things in her life. You know, that was pretty mild as far as horses being freaked out about stuff goes. But good. So you just kind of attack with a horse like her. You can kind of attack something like that pretty straightforward. Just ride them up to it. When they decide to relax and stop their feet. So right here she decided to back up. That's okay. I'm just going to ask her to walk forward and then sit down, quit riding, and let her rest. As long as so you let her rest near the scary thing, make her work when she's trying to get away from it. It couldn't be more simple than that with things that spook horses on the trail. You know, you can make it harder, and you can try and side pass and push their shoulder towards it and all that kind of good stuff. But that's just complicating the matter, and it's really not necessary. Especially if you don't have all the tools, you're just wearing out your lateral motion before you've built it. So I prefer just work them when they're trying to get away, let them rest when they're going towards it. Couldn't be more simple. But we're going to go around, find some more trail obstacles, and see if we can't get ourselves into some trouble.